Hi, it's Paul here from Shine Water Glass, and today we're going to be making some tiny hearts. Now, some people refer to them as pocket hugs because they're small hearts that you can put on a piece of card with a positive message, and they're just lovely little trinkets to have around. So let's go into the studio and get started. So I have this small scrap of red bullseye glass, and I want to cut a 3 centimetre long strip by 1 centimetre wide, as ultimately I want a 2 centimetre long, 1 centimetre wide rectangle and a 1 centimetre square. I'm going to do this using my Flying Beetle cutter to cut the 1 centimetre wide strip. So I've set my cutter up to do a 1 centimetre strip. Now all I need to do is pop my glass in the cutter. So as you can see, my glass has disappeared underneath the cutting bar. So what I'm going to do is take another piece of glass and pop that in so I can push my red glass through up against the bar, make sure it's all level, and hold it in place while I make the cut. There we go. Just gently squeeze that along. Bit fiddly this bit. So now there you can see the score line. So I'm going to take my running pliers and I'm going to clip those along that line and snap the glass. So now I've got a 1 centimetre strip of glass. Just the right width to make one of my hearts. So here you can see we've got our 3 centimetre piece of glass. So it's roughly 3 centimetres. And you can see here I've got my 2 centimetre and a 1 centimetre pieces of glass ready for capping. So if I go put my finger there and I'm kind of there, you can see there it gives off a little bit of glass shed, so watch your fingers. Already cut myself once today. Ow! Done it again. So you can actually get Kevlar gloves, but to be honest with you, you get a little bit of a ding doing this anyway, so there we go. So you can see it makes like a little V-shaped heart shape. And you can see the long edge there and the short edge there. So what we're going to do is we will get a long edge of clear on there and glue it on with a little bit of PVA, and the short edge there, so it's like how you lay bricks. So you can see that's what I've done here. So the underside is the long bit there and the short square there. So I've capped it with a long piece of clear glass there and a short piece of clear glass there, and then when it is in the microwave kiln it will melt and round off and become a heart. So you can see on here it's sort of a bit dusty and it's a bit of old paper on here. Well, I'm not really bothered about the back of these hearts because I'm going to be sticking them on a card. So it's not like I'm making jewellery. Normally what I would do is I'd have a sheet of fibre paper and a sheet of thin fire on here, but I'm just kind of just going with the flow and reusing stuff. And just basically trying to lift this over now. There we go. Let me pop that on there like that. That's fine. This one's a bit skew with, this one up here. Let's try and that's one's going to play me up. There's always one that plays you up. There we go, it's number 2. And I could get a third one on there, but I'm going to leave it as it is because I don't want to overcrowd it, because the more that you get on there, the more the heat is absorbed, so it takes longer to melt and you get uneven melting and all sorts of stuff like that. So I think those 2 together like that will be fine. So I had a bit of a accident on the way into the kiln. One of the pieces fell off and onto the floor, so I've got to reposition it again, which I've now done. And pop the lid on. And my microwave is a 700 watt microwave, and what I tend to do is 3 cycles of 6 minutes at medium low, then I check and it should be glowing by then, and then I'll do a 3-minute cycle at medium low and check again just to make sure the edges are melted. Right, so here we are, fresh out of the microwave. They are seriously red hot at the moment. So we'll leave those for an hour or so and let them cool down. And here they are, a selection of the tiny hearts that I've made today. I think they look quite good. And what I've done also is I've attached them to some cards ready for handing out. See you next time.